Yeah, it's super random. We lost all the OBS completely shut down. So we're gonna hang out for a little bit longer because I feel bad now. I wanted to get to my time. I got 2 hours left, like, so. Welcome to bonus hour or bonus time. Alright, give me 1 sec. Now I gotta sit here and make a new post. Everybody knows Streets is back up. Like, that's wild. I have not seen a complete freeze by OBS. OBS has been having me problems or giving me problems all weekend. So hopefully it fixes itself and we don't have this problem again. Like, our bitrate is so much better now. Like, yeah, like it completely said, nah, we're good. And we'll update the website. That way both videos of tonight's show will be good to go. Wait, what happened? I just heard about the football game. First for what was his name? DeMar Hamlin. He was on a stretcher after a serious injury. He collapsed and they were giving him CPR on the field. I haven't seen it. I don't want to see it, but oh, I don't know how I feel about that one. Like, damn. Oh, yeah. Why won't you pause? What is going on? What is going on with this? That worked. But now I can't pause. I can't pause anymore? What does it say? You want to pause 3 times each live? Oh, that is crap. I used up all my pauses. Damn. Well, the Bills and the Bengals game has been temporarily postponed or suspended. Players have been sent back to their locker rooms. It was a very scary scene. The guy collapsed and he was unresponsive, and ambulance was called. They called the ambulance right onto the field. They performed CPR on the field for him, and he was transported. I don't know anything else after that, and they're still waiting to get back information on that. But this ain't even the final. We still got a title match later. Luva kick! Alrighty, Sheamus and Drew were here too. Man, I want to get back into another match. I just want to see if we're gonna get any update on the game, because that's a very scary moment. And Yeah, right now there's no real updates yet. Oh, all right. Said he had a pulse, but he wasn't breathing on his own. Again, prayers up for DeMar Hamlin. Oh God, that sucks. I don't know if the game's gonna continue. If it doesn't, I understand. Sometimes it's more than the game. You don't have to. No. What up? What up? What up? I'll try to get the game on so I can at least keep an eye on what's going on. Kip up right into a leg drop.
players have reached out and tweeted across the league. The game is not important. The game is not important now. What's important now?
Yeah, I think we reached a point a little while ago where nobody's concerned about football. Football is played as entertainment. I don't think anybody is in the room or the spirit to be entertained tonight. The only thing we're concerned about is that young man, his family, what's going on with him, making sure he's okay. That's it. We'll figure out the football game at some other point in time. But it's time for the NFL Players Association, whoever needs to make the call. We're done playing football. We're done. Let's move on. We as a network will figure out what to do. We'll put something else. Joe and Troy, that's the last thing they're concerned about is college football. Nobody is concerned about football right now.
True story.
Right now is concerned about one thing: the health and safety of this young man. And I think we need to go ahead and make that call. Let's stop speculating. Everybody's tweeting about it. Call the game. Let's NFL go ahead and call this game. Let's move it.
Hard to imagine that you could take the players out of the locker room without knowing about tomorrow night. And that was different. Again, all of them. So his family, the Joe Chin, is there. Still with him. And just play. You see the way everybody is thinking about him. And everything has come to a halt. And it is all about this young man. He's doing, and everybody thinking about that. The team, the players, the individual, everybody watching football, everybody tuning in to see this highly anticipated game. Nobody cares about that. They care about this young man. And everybody just prays that he's okay.
Thankful that his family is with him. We're all feeling the emotion. We're all doing in prayer together for Demon Hammer. So much better.
Are you ready for me? Hey, Bob.
do you max out on ammo already? Like, this game just started. All terrible. What is this? Screw him, bro. Just go to the circle. Bullshit, knock the brakes off a few seconds ago. Now, why are you all... Alright. You're both out there. Alright. That's whack, man.
Pyramid is still standing here outside the Bills locker room, and those players are starting to
It's the thing, you can see John Smith, our referee, for recognize who was there, but at this point, the officials, this is out of their hands. This belongs to the NFL and to the league office and to Commissioner Goodell. And to be honest, with these two head coaches and these two rosters, who, no matter what is said by the league, I think it has to be passed by them. I would imagine on a night like this, with what we've seen here on this field, but all of that remains to be seen. And you can see Dak Taylor and Sean McDermott with a handshake. DeMar Hamlin has been the starter for the Bills since week 3 after the neck injury to Micah Hyde. release his alters.
But then, you know, some of the best players were suddenly coming out for what? And then next on Bengals players shooting from their locker rooms. And players were just shooting those days. And Stephon Diggs came out of the Bills locker room in his car, shaking hands and hugging Bengals players. So it appears from this vantage point as if this game is
It's the most equipment staff is starting to gather their equipment over on the sideline. So this is not an official word, but if you start piecing this together, you have to believe that we have seen the last play of football here tonight on January 2nd. But again, no official word, so we'll just wait on that. But that is an unofficial word with the
Yeah, it looks like they're calling
the
it.
equipment on the carts to take off the sideline. And if you're watching players come out of the locker room without their shoulder pads on, just leads you to believe that we are seeing the last of football.
And you got dropped too!
stand that there's but I think
I think we saw that. With the liberals, this is that. Speak of the suffering. And they're describing what they know. And then they can educated people. To play this game. And everybody cares about it. Is not. You see them unfold. Coaches. We don't talk if we're leaving this. We've been talking on the phone.
I'll spectate while I sit there and try to find out what's going on here.
Matters tonight. It doesn't matter if they play this game or when they play this game. DeMar Hamlin is the person who matters. In the day and age that we're living in, all you need to do is listen to the entire country is thinking about praying for this young man. Because it is from every person, player, team right now, prayers up for him all across the country. And everybody is just awaiting and praying.
How do you present great at the G though?
On DeMar.
24-year-old young taken from the school medical center by ambulance. His mother riding along with him. The crowd in Acor Stadium. The teams gathering around him, waiting some sort of word, and the head coach is meeting and with the league and trying to make a decision how to go forward with this team for both teams.
And you've seen annual sales before, I should say. This felt different than anything that we've seen. There have been other incidents in other NFL games involving other NFL players. This is particularly scary, jarring, frightening feel to it. And all you have to do was look down to the field to get an idea of what was going on.
It wasn't the reaction from the players on the field was different. It was different than what we've seen.
We've never seen anything like that before. I played 9 years in the league. I broke plenty of bones, got banged up.
You done.
Been carted off. I've been there. During all those times, my teammates never had to worry about life and death. They never had to worry about that. When you're giving CPR to a young man, Susie, you're worried about life and death. Like he can't breathe. And I think that's where the tone, the facial expressions, the sensitivity from all the teammates from both teams, I've never seen that before. I don't think any of these players have ever seen that before. That brings about a whole different emotion that none of us have ever been a part of.
Well, there have been other instances, but certainly not in modern times. It's happened before, but this feels so raw and so fresh and so chilling. And there are many people who haven't seen anything like this, but it's happened before, and it'll never happen again.
And just how precious life is. And we are thinking about Damar Hamlin as we send you back to Joe.
All right, Lisa, thank you. We are temporarily suspended, still in this first quarter, and still waiting for any definitive word from the league. John? Joe, we just got it. The league is going to officially suspend play for this evening. And they will get with the teams and they will try to find a date or whatever their next move is. But for this evening, the game is officially suspended. The game will not be played this evening. And hopefully before we leave the air tonight, they will try to provide an update on the player. Damar Hamlin, who now over an hour ago went back down to the turf after making the hit on T. Higgins. This is the scene at 8:59 Eastern. The look of shock, utter shock on the faces of the Bills players, being consoled by their opponents tonight. There's Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals. The ambulance took Damar Hamlin away. We got word that he went to UC Medical Center, the only level 1 trauma center in the area. As we were talking and saying that the players were being told that they would have 5 minutes to get back ready for play, and the players were standing around, we saw Zach Taylor walk across the field and talk to Sean McDermott. And then moments later, the two teams headed into their locker rooms. Damar Hamlin, 24 years old, 6th-round pick from Pitt, injured at 8:55 Eastern time, so we are now over an hour since that transpired, and left the stadium by ambulance at 9:25 Eastern. And we have no update on his status, no official update on his status as we talk here, roughly 10 o'clock Eastern. John Perry just heard the official word that play has been suspended for the rest of the night. And so this game, Cincinnati scoring on their first possession, the Bills going down the field, getting a field goal. This will be picked up at another time, a time that at this point is undetermined. As we talked about coming in, it seems silly to even talk about the specifics of where these teams are in their divisional races, their battle for the top seed in the AFC. That's what was on the line here tonight. But this was a jarring scene down on that field with players watching a teammate and a brother go through intense CPR down on that field and then carted away in an ambulance, making the specifics of where the Bengals and the Bills sit here in Week 17 of the 2022-2023 season seem irrelevant. So fans are obviously getting the word. I have not heard an announcement on the public address system since we've been back from break. But I think obviously in the world today, news travels fast on phones, and I think people are well aware that we are finished watching football here tonight. Let's check in again with Lisa.
Hey, Joe. Just again, wanted to underscore just the emotion down here on the field, particularly on the Bills sideline. Something unlike anything I'd ever seen before. We heard Booger McFarland saying from the studio that we've seen players get hurt before. We've seen players look concerned about their teammates, but this was something completely different. Guys were absolutely devastated. You could see the pain and the anguish on their faces. You could see the concern and the worry. And just to underscore what we've been saying, since this happened, we're all just praying for tomorrow happening.
Lisa, thank you. We just got the official statement. I'll have that I can read to you here in just a moment. But all of this just depends, in my opinion, which isn't worth much at this point, on the health and the status of Damar Hamlin going forward with regard to when this game is resumed. Here's the statement. Tonight's Buffalo Bills-Cincinnati Bengals game has been postponed after Buffalo Bills' Damar Hamlin collapsed. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell announced Hamlin received immediate medical attention on the field by team and independent medical staff and local paramedics. He was then transported to a local hospital where he is in critical condition. Our thoughts are with Damar and the Buffalo Bills. We will provide more information as it becomes available. The NFL has been in constant communication with the NFL Players Association, which is in agreement with postponing this game. Public address announcer just did make that announcement and that statement to the crowd and these fans that have been packed in and loud since well before this game, just filing out and doing so in an orderly fashion. This has been a very patient crowd here in Cincinnati. I'm sure with some not knowing the extent of what happened down on that field, but the big piece of that statement is that Damar Hamlin is in a local hospital where he is in critical condition. And that's the update that we have for you. About 1 hour and 10 minutes since he collapsed on the field. We're going to keep it here for a couple of minutes, and then we will go back and in this case hand it over to Scott Van Pelt. What we have seen here is just it's really hard to put words to it.
No, you can't, and everybody obviously is trying. And the only concern, of course, is Damar Hamlin. And you said it. I think that what this looks like going forward, as far as this game and when it might be played, is anybody's guess.
John?
Just, as a parent, thinking about the mom. She comes to the stadium to watch her son play, and now he's in critical care. As you mentioned, Troy's mentioned, there are no words.
The 24-year-old, he collapsed on the field after making a tackle, got up, and then immediately went back down. And he left this stadium by ambulance at 9:25 Eastern. And again, he is at UC Medical Center. And if we get anything before we go off the air, we will pass it on. But our time is running out here tonight on this Monday night. And as we go forward, we will just hope and pray that the news
is better and better about DeMar Hamlin. But at this point, all we can do is wait. This game has been postponed officially by the National Football League. And we will all be doing a lot of that. Medical personnel, they were there immediately. Looked like for a moment the players were all around him. You could see somebody down on the field, one of the players screaming for help to get out there. CPR started and then eventually into the ambulance into UC Medical Center. And now as all of us leave this stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio, our thoughts and prayers will be with DeMar Hamlin, a 24-year-old who collapsed before our eyes here tonight. So from our crew, we will step aside and send it to Scott.
Joe, our thanks on this very, very difficult evening. I'm Scott Van Pelt here in our studios in the nation's capital. This was a night and a game that all of us were looking forward to with great anticipation because of the significance of this game. Two fantastic football teams and all that's on the line, all the stakes, and they're understood because sports are important. And then suddenly they're not at all. The game starts with a Cincinnati touchdown. Buffalo gets a field goal, and then as Cincinnati is driving with the football for the second time, DeMar Hamlin, a second-year safety out of Pittsburgh, tackles T. Higgins, and he collapsed back to the turf. And the reaction of the players on the field was all you needed to see. And immediately, there's a television feed that we have access to that's the same feed as the Monday Night Football crew has. And as I noticed the urgency with which the medical personnel were moving, it was very concerning because it was clear from their reaction that this situation was dire. His team will be headed to, and reports have been.
All right, yeah, wow. Yeah, prayers up for the Damir Hamlin. Donovan Mitchell dropped 71. God. Damn. Um, I don't know. Alright. What are you? What? What's up with you? What up, what up? We're gonna get into the match in a second. It's been a long evening. All right.
Earlier tonight,
Good job to do covering the games, right? Every Monday night, your interviews with the winning players. But tonight is so much more important, and just so thankful to have you there to tell us as best you can what's happening in real time, Lisa. Thank you so much. We have this statement from the National Football League, which was released, I don't know, 20 minutes ago. It's hard to know in real time. 22 minutes ago. There we are. Tonight's Buffalo Bills Cincinnati Bengals game has been postponed after Buffalo Bills DeMar Hamlin collapsed NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell's announced. Hamlin received immediate medical attention on the field by team and independent medical staff and local paramedics. He was then transported to a local hospital for use in critical condition. Our thoughts are with DeMar and the Buffalo Bills, who will provide more information as it becomes available. The NFL has been in constant communication with the NFL Players Association, which is in agreement with postponing this game. Ryan Clark is back with me once again, and I want to get back to what you were talking about in 2008 in a moment. I just, again, would ask for your perspective on a moment like this tonight. And the brotherhood that was so evident, and I don't know what was going on. I get that, from afar, if you're the league, you're saying, hey, it's a big game. This game matters a lot. Because it does. Okay, let's put that over here. But it was, I think, really apparent that
I won't make it in jail. I won't make it in jail. Like, I don't even want to play, to be honest with you. Like, it's one of those things where you see a moment like that and you don't even, it just doesn't matter anymore. This one doesn't. I'm saying DeMar Hamlin's in critical condition. But I just, like I said, I can't. I think, yeah, we restarted about an hour ago. I think we got one match in. We did get a win today. But yeah, I'm not into it. And seeing people like Skip Bayless, real talk, if Skip Bayless is one of the worst people in the world. He is a hardcore clown, and I will go until I stop breathing, hating that man, and I will never support anything that he ever touches. Real talk. Oh, dumb. Yeah, I can't do it. I just don't have the energy. That seeing, and then the worst part was seeing the replay of the players reacting to it really was just the nail for me. And I was like, yeah, no, there's no way in the world I can continue after that. As much as I wanted to, and I wanted to do the last 2 hours strong, I can't. My brain is just not into it. My heart's not into it. My head's not into it. All right, so we're gonna call it. I can't.
Same things that you're seeing back in studio as far as them administering CPR feverishly.
TikTok. I am gonna see you guys tomorrow.
People at home can understand that the amount of time that you spend with your teammates, as Ryan Clark said during the season, it is more than you spend
So-
with your family, and so it's real. The relationships are real that go on long after you're done playing the game. I can speak to that, but you know, to watch what we did tonight was hard on everybody, and prayers, of course, are with DeMar and his family, and we can only hope for the best. And what this looks like, you know, everyone has said it. The football becomes secondary. Quite frankly, I don't know how they get this game in. I just in the back of my mind, I just don't think they can. But right now, that's a discussion for another time and another place. But,
Agreed. Because this is a really, really important game in the scheme of football. And I think we all...
Alright, so yeah, we'll be back tomorrow.
is
Fall Guys, hopefully we get an update on DeMar Hamlin. I'll try to make a post somewhere if you guys can catch it. TikTok, I want to say good night to you guys. Thank you for rocking with us. I learned that you can only get 3 pauses at a time, so I will make sure you use them wisely.
Thank you so much.
So stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe, spread love when you can. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Make sure you check out the videos. I'm going to post something in later. And I'm out, man. It doesn't feel right. I hope you have a great night, though.
Indeed, well said. Troy, Joe, we'll talk again sometime soon, hopefully Saturday night. We'll see some of the social media reactions as Coach Pat Narduzzi. Yeah, our hands are along with yours, Pat. We are praying, and Ryan Shazier as well. Prayers for him. I hope everything is okay. As we know, it's at the moment it's not. He's in critical condition. Coley Harvey joins us now outside the hospital there, and Coley, as I said when we came on, we deal with what we know, not what we want, but what we know. At the moment, 10:34 Eastern Time. What do we know?
Well, Scott, there is not much that we do know other than the fact that as the NFL just released moments ago in a statement that DeMar Hamlin is in critical condition inside the hospital behind me. All I can say is that I'm about a block away from the emergency room where he was transported about an hour or so ago to this location. We're starting to actually see fans who are at the ball game who've made their way over here, both Bills fans and Bengals fans. Actually just heard from a Bengals fan who said, hey, we had to show up because this is bigger than football at this point. We're praying for him, and we have to show that respect to the humanity of someone, not just to the game of football itself. What we can also tell you is that after the game at Paycor Stadium, neither team spoke. There were no press conferences. The teams showing that level of deference at this particular moment. Again, there's so much speculation going on social media at this point. There are several unconfirmed reports of what is indeed happening and what indeed happened on the field. I can tell you what I saw from the press box was the administering of some type of care, whether it was CPR, is what it appeared to me at that time. I can also tell you we saw the ambulance come onto the field and players from both teams taking that knee in solidarity, as their thoughts are certainly with DeMar Hamlin. And I will also add that we will be going down in moments to hear from press relations, media relations here at the hospital. They will be talking to reporters, so hopefully we'll have a little bit of an update here fairly shortly.
All right, Colleen, just one last thing, just to make sure that our timeline is as clear as it can be. 2:25 Eastern Time was what I believe I had the information for the time that he was transported by ambulance to the University of Cincinnati Medical Center. Does that check out?
That checks out, and I will add that the University of Cincinnati Medical Center actually lived in Cincinnati myself through several years ago. Covered the team of the Cincinnati Bengals for several years, so I was very familiar. It's 2 miles away from Paycor Stadium, so a very quick transport, which is obviously important in this particular moment of life. potential care that's being administered to DeMar Hamlin. So, yes, that's the timeline that checks out from what I can tell you.
Colin in Cincinnati with the latest, so we will be keeping our eyes and ears out for anything that you can share at your Haven Foley. I appreciate the time this evening. Thank you.
Thank you.
Once again, recapping this evening that began with such a sense of anticipation for this football game. DeMar Hamlin, T. Higgins, as Cincinnati had a 7-3 lead. It was the second time that they had the football. The game began as you might have expected with these two excellent teams, both up in the field, and then in a moment, everything stopped as Hamlin stood to his feet after tackling T. Higgins, and then very quickly the situation became rather grim and dire as the medical personnel were tending to him in a manner consistent with someone who was in need of their care in order to be resuscitated. You see the ambulance leaving the field there, and again, just the timeline is just really neither here nor there, but it was just in real time. It appeared that the game was going to be suspended for a period of a couple of minutes, and then the players were going to play again. And then I think both teams and coaches said, no, we're not. And they didn't. And we have a live look there at the stadium. That's where the Bills buses are. And when at least there's also social media, I noticed as well, and I would attribute it, my forgiveness, it was reported there that mentioned that the Bengals captains, Burrow, Karras, Reeder, in uniform, went from their locker room to the Bills locker room. And Bugs reached back again, it just speaks to this brotherhood. And the football piece of this is secondary. Troy just mentioned, when they get this in, and I don't know. I think ultimately what matters tonight is the life of this young man, DeMar Hamlin. We understand that. That's most important, and he's in critical condition.
All right, y'all. I'm out of here. I can't.
At some point.
I hope you guys have a great night. I truly appreciate y'all. I'm sorry that it ended this way. It just didn't feel right anymore. But I just wanted to get back in here after I think we lost internet, which is another weird moment. I think we got disconnected internet wise. But hopefully we're back tomorrow playing Fall Guys. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe, spread love when you can. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one, guys. Prayers again for DeMar Hamlin. It's about a man's life, not a game. Skip Bayless. Hope you rot. You piece of trash.